Alrighty, everyone, and welcome to All Star Productions. And we're continuing on the series of All Star Pro for WMMA 5. And now that we're at mid level regional, I realized I can sign some bigger deals. Well, not necessarily bigger, but I can sign some more media contracts. So that way we can potentially continue on making money. And I ended up creating a bunch of different shows too. Let's get into it. Alter show. Okay. 36 no resistance. Okay. Autofill. I do know that there is another TV deal that I went under negotiations with. I do understand that. But I'm just trying to get these shows to be broadcasted by somebody. Save. Autofill. We're just going to keep on autofilling. Okay, Euro Cable Sports 1. Let's go back to the media. I cannot extend the contract for Euro Cable Sports. I can't extend the contract for this. National Pride. I'll extend that. I don't think I should extend the I'll extend the contract. I'll try to extend the contract for Sports Tube. um, there's currently no one being hyped. Is there any recommended hires? What about female open weight? Claire Payton. Seems she's pretty good. I'll try and bring her in. Leona. I do need to sign some more female fighters, so there's that too. um, I could bring him in for a little bit. User template. Apply. Lenny McFadden. Zaiming. Nope. Okay. We're gonna go into the matchmaking now. Some of these fighters, a lot of these fighters are waiting like 2 years just to have a fight. But yeah, women's Spotlight 11. We did get a bunch of fights onto the catchweight. Grace Backer, Gloria. Nope. 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 Regina Barden. Sure. Oh wait, catchweight? Nope. It would not work for catchweight. They fought each other before. Um, yeah, no. I didn't think so. Well, I guess we could remove these two. Put put some more fights onto women's Spotlight 11. We'll do a one night tournament. It'll be a short one though. Gloria Aroma, Ariana Auer, Grace Backer, Edith Richardson. Phila, I guess. There. That'll be good enough for now. Oh, John Barefoot's available now. Harvey Ayotte. Not a great title fight there for them. Looks like there are some fight challenges that were made on the male open weight side of things. Carl Bristow and Curtis Berkman and Michael Gallagher and Eric White. Yeah, I don't really know what to do there. For extravaganza, Harvey Ayotte will be put into a to be announced for now. as we wait for that. Alrighty. Close. Go into the office. Our credibility did go up by a lot. It went to 23. We were at 0, so that's good there. We did go up a little bit in credibility. Our stability's not the best, but that's okay. And so far, we're making money. We're still trying to get negotiations set up. We're getting very set for Retribution in Rhode Island for Catchweight 5. I'm also trying to catch up with the TV shows and my main shows, because I want my main shows to be uh the ones that people are coming to. So I'm putting the most uh the highest amount of marketing I can into the main shows, and then just kind of going from there. Bunch of people signed to ASP. Kenji Akita went to Fear. Already. Anything to add for Women's Spotlight 11? Jeanette Cool. Eh. Yeah, we'll put her in a to be announced. London leveled up. Women's Spotlight 15. Maybe something will pop up. Yeah, I didn't figure so, but you can never be too sure. Seek and Destroy. This is mid-level regional, so we probably would have to bring it up to at least low-level national, I'd imagine. This could work. It's a high-level regional fight. Yeah, we've got our high-level regional fighters here. Okay. Yeah, we could. Oh wait, Catchweight. I forgot. It's Catchweight. Here we go. This is a better main event, anyways. So, Extravaganza 12. John Barefoot. Barnaby Ross. Yeah, we could have this on here. It wouldn't be our main event, but this would probably be our main event. Ripley versus Strange. I'm okay with having this be our main event. Allen versus Brooke. Um, for the Ultimate Force, that's already got a title fight there. Valor in Virginia, I guess. When is Valor in Virginia? It's in January. Yeah, we might be able to throw in that fight there for. We'll probably be able to throw in a title fight there for John Barefoot. The male open weight television title. I'd probably put this as the co-main. When's the next men's spotlight? Spotlight 6, France. There. Perfect. Rankings. Um, John Barefoot's not even in the. He's not even in the rankings right now. But we'll probably end up putting him up. We'll probably put him up against a fighter that is ranked potentially. I was thinking about getting him into a fight with Rick Bisping, but then I was like, what if that doesn't work out? So I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with John Barefoot yet, but oh dang, Gladys Williams is recovered already. Good for her, for recovering from her broken nose pretty quickly there. We do go into Catchweight 5 Retribution in Rhode Island. Uh, RCF has a show as well, so we're in competition with them. They're having a super heavyweight title fight in our. It looks like everybody made weight. Yep, everybody made weight successfully. Good job. Um, the catch weights, I always get a little bit nervous because when the fighters don't make weight, I that hurts. I think the credibility, I believe, but it also hurts the purse. The person has to give 20. It's like 20% of the purse or something like that. Actually, I don't think I have it where you have to pay a fine, but either way, it's still something to look at. We do have to be at least national size to run a reality TV show. I don't think I'll be doing a reality TV show, anyways, for this save. I don't think I will be. Maybe I will. I'm not really sure. But, um, our curl ability is now at 79. It was at 0%. And we're still crazy in debt. But thank God our credibility went up. It was at 0%. Looks like the cancellation of the corporate stuff, the downgrading of the corporate stuff didn't last long, which is good. That's a good thing. Thank God. Um, how are we doing on popularity? Let's find out. We are at mid-level regional, and we're trying to get to high-level regional. It's been a bit of a struggle because we've been gaining popularity very slowly. So it's been a bit of a struggle, but hopefully with these new deals that we signed, hopefully that'll help things out a little bit. We are at least in low-level regional everywhere that we can. I mean, at every region. I'm not trying to limit size just yet. I don't think I will be limiting size for a while, unless it becomes problematic when I'm at like high level regional it, or something like that. I may end up staying at mid level regional for a little bit, but I don't really see myself doing that. It looks like the cancellation of some of the fights that we didn't really ruin the credibility either. But yeah, Catchweight 5 Retribution in Rhode Island is coming up. And we're probably going to lose money, but that's okay. Alright, Catchweight 5 Retribution in Rhode Island. Being held in Rhode Island, this is the 16th ASP show of 2001. We're due to have 6 main fights and no preliminaries at all. Our main event is Hazel Austin taking on Maureen Muir. Austin is main eventing an ASP show for the second time. This is the first time they have fought. Hazel Austin is a big favorite. In our co-main event, Ari Davis versus Benjamin Bowen. This is the first time they have fought. Davis is a favorite by a large margin. Abigail Brendan versus Arlene Babcock. This is the first time they have fought. Babcock is a big favorite. Teresa Acton versus Jacqueline Armbruster. This is the first time they have fought. The betting lines have Armbuster as a big favorite. And then we've got Scott Bristow taking on Daniel Pulver. This is the first time they have fought. Both fighters are making their ASP debut tonight. And Daniel Pulver is a favorite by a large margin. And Gerald Aarons versus Gene Macy. This is the first time they have fought. Macy is a favorite by a large margin. And let's get into it. Our referee is Bernard Turkay. Here are the judges, and here's the opening bell with a touch of gloves. I am assuming, because it didn't say anything. Aaron's already ragged, which is not good for Aaron's. Macy has the takedown. We need to get better conditioning. Some of these fighters need to get better conditioning. If you're already getting tired within the first round, something's wrong. Yeah, Aaron's then taps out. Gene Macy saw that he was tired and he was like, "Yeah, let's make you tap out actually." And he goes and does it with submission armbar of round 2. Both of these two are from Texas as well. I didn't that was unintentional. The fight was rated as great. And now we got Scott Bristow versus Daniel Pulver. Bernard Turkay will be refereeing once again. Here are the judges, and we are now underway, and we don't get a touch of gloves to start. There's a takedown. And round 1 ends. So we go into round 2, and Pulver's knocked down by the shot. 4, 5, 6. Pulver's back up. Takedown attempt is successful. And now we're going into the final round. Here's a takedown attempt. It's successful. Okie dokie. And Pulver has gotten the win by unanimous decision. The fight was rated average. He's happy to cap his debut with a win. Teresa Acton takes on Jacqueline Armbruster. And our referee is indeed Glenn Altman. Here are the judges. And there's the opening bell. Acton deliberately doesn't touch gloves to start the fight. We got a couple of wrestlers on here, so we'll potentially be seeing a bunch of grappling going on. And now here's a takedown attempt, and it is successful. Armbuster pounds away, and Acton has some nasty red marks around the rib area. Here's a takedown attempt. Takedown works. Submission. Oh, dang. Jacqueline Armbruster wins by submission rear naked choke round 2. And the fight was decent. And now we've got Abigail Brendan versus Arlene Babcock. Babcock, whatever. Bernard Turkay will be the referee. Bernard is killing it tonight. Way to go, Turkay. Here are the judges. And the fight begins. They do touch gloves. Babcock has got a takedown. Submission attempt. Brendan blocks it. And that's the end of round 1 as we go into round 2. Babcock shoots in for a takedown. The takedown does work. Okay. And that's the end of the round as we go into the final round. And looks like Babcock has a cut opened up under her eye. Brendan now pinned to the ropes. Judges have given their decision. Babcock won by unanimous decision. And the fight was rated as good. She remains undefeated, keeping it simple, thanking her sponsors and her fans. R.E. Davis goes on to take Benjamin Bowen. We got a lot of Texans in this show. Jason Herzog will be the referee. I still don't know what he's doing in this save, but oh well. Same goes for Herb Dean. What is going on? The fight begins now, though. Uh, Benjamin Bowen comes in closer. He tries to find a home for his jab. Both of these two are 0-1, so they'll be looking to get a win on their record in their careers. Okie dokie. That's the end of the first round. He shoots in for the takedown. Davis attempts at Kimura. And Ari Davis wins by submission Kimura of round 2, and the fight was rated as good. He is the one that ends up 1-1. And he gives out a show of respect to Benjamin Bowen. And now, that was our co-main event, actually. And now we go to the main event. Hazel Austin versus Maureen Muir. Bernard Turkey will be the referee. Bernard is the man tonight. And we have our judges at ringside. And the fight begins. Once again, assuming that they touched gloves. Blood's visible on Austin with a cut under her eye. We'll see if Maureen Muir manages to get a potential upset victory. Because it seems Hazel Austin is a big candidate to win this fight. Austin cannot stop being lifted up with the Greco-Roman slam. We've got a grappler and a freestyle wrestler. So, you should see a bunch of wrestling and grappling going on here. Both fighters meet in the center. They get back up. Oh! Hazel Austin knocked out Maureen Muir, and the fight was rated as good. And she says that she has the ability to knock out anybody. How did her last fight go? She's knocked out all of her opponents so far. Oh, wait. Well, she got knocked out at Gladiators. Her last fight was in Gladiators. And then she knocked out her opponent for the first fight. Knockout. She's got some potential. We did go to 68 in the critical rating. Not the best, but not the worst. We were above 60%. So that's still a high critical rating. We got a 38 in the commercial rating. So that put us a little bit above mid-level regional. I'm a little scared for the popularity. The popularity does increase by a little bit. Good to see there. We didn't have any preliminaries. Oh, yep, I don't plan on having any preliminaries for a little bit. Maybe once we hit low-level national, maybe I'll do a couple of preliminary fights, but I don't know. I don't really plan on doing a whole lot of prelims. Once we get to a point where we don't have a whole lot of popular fighters, I'll probably just put them on the main show and then just do one of those things where they use up their fights and then leave the company. That's probably what I'll do. Which is pretty much what I did with the main save the save that I did am doing currently with where I'm trying to take over the UFC. That save, that's kind of what I'm doing right now too. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. And I gave out the awards. We did gain money. We got $6,574 in profit. That's not a whole lot of money, but it is something. It was a we did a pretty good job there. I think we did anyway. We got a super heavyweight champion for RCF. It is Kel Ryan. He has an offer for another company. Um, what if I put you in at 5,000? What other promotion wants him? Oh, RCF. They're extending his contract, I assume. Yeah. Yi Suji moves to America. It's a low level regional fighter, though. We did get a couple more signings. Armin Sarkisian sticking with his current contract. That's fine. But yeah, we're starting to get some plans set in stone. Financially, we are still making money this month. It's not a whole lot, but as long as we eventually get out of debt once again, we should be good to go. We are at the default incredibility now. Our stability is still not the best. It could be worse though. But yeah, we're just gonna save the game. And that'll be it for this episode. Catch you on the flip side.